Mia Clark's name was synonymous with brilliance. At just 28 years old, she had already carved out a reputation as one of New York City's most innovative graphic designers. Known for her fearless experimentation with bold colors and minimalist concepts, Mia's work had graced the campaigns of major brands. Everyone in the industry knew her name and her style. But on November 18th, 2019, the design world was shaken to its core. Mia was found dead in her upscale Manhattan apartment. What initially seemed like a tragic suicide quickly unraveled into a sinister tale of jealousy, theft, and betrayal. It all began with an ambitious project. Luxe Couture, one of the world's premier fashion brands, had chosen Mia to lead the rebranding of their flagship line. It was an opportunity every designer dreamed of, and Mia was no exception. This was her chance to cement her legacy. But behind the glamour of the opportunity lurked an undercurrent of tension that would ultimately lead to her untimely death. On the night of her death, Mia's apartment was a chilling tableau. The lights were dimmed, a half-finished glass of wine sat on the coffee table, and a note was positioned neatly on her desk. At first glance, the note appeared to be a suicide letter, but something about it felt off. The handwriting was precise, almost mechanical, a stark contrast to the flowing script Mia was known for. Forensic experts later confirmed the truth. The note was forged. Mia had not taken her own life. She had been murdered. In the weeks leading up to her death, Mia had confided in her close friend and assistant, Rachel, about a growing sense of unease. "I feel like someone's watching me," she had said during one late-night phone call. At the time, Rachel dismissed it as paranoia. But as the investigation unfolded, those words took on a chilling significance. Mia's involvement in the Luxe Couture project had placed her under immense pressure. She was tasked with delivering a groundbreaking design in record time. But as she delved deeper into the project, she began to notice disturbing similarities between her work and designs that had been circulating in the industry. One name kept coming up: Lucas Hayes. Lucas Hayes was a celebrated designer with a reputation for brilliance and ruthlessness. He and Mia had crossed paths at industry events, but their relationship had always been strained. Lucas was known for pushing ethical boundaries. Whispers of plagiarism had followed him for years, but no one had been able to prove anything. Now it seemed Mia was on the verge of exposing him. The turning point came when Mia discovered an email thread buried in her inbox. The emails were between Lucas and Thomas Green, Mia's former mentor and a key figure in the Luxe Couture project. The messages revealed a shocking betrayal. Thomas had been feeding Lucas access to Mia's designs in exchange for a cut of the project's profits. Mia was devastated. Thomas had been like a father figure to her, and now he was conspiring against her. Determined to confront them, Mia began documenting everything. She compiled emails, sketches, and notes, a digital trail of evidence that could expose Lucas and Thomas. But her decision to fight back came at a cost. The more she dug, the more paranoid she became. She told Rachel she felt like she was being followed, and strange things started happening. Her apartment was broken into, but nothing was stolen. Her car's tires were slashed. And then there were the phone calls. Silent, menacing, and always at night. On November 17th, 2019, Mia sent an email to Lucas. It was her final warning. "I know what you did. If you don't come clean, I'll take everything to the press." That email would be the last message she ever sent. The following night, security cameras captured a shadowy figure entering Mia's building around midnight. The figure wore a hoodie and kept their face hidden from view. Less than an hour later, that same figure was seen leaving. By morning, Mia was dead. The investigation quickly zeroed in on Lucas. He had the motive, the means, and a documented history of conflict with Mia. But Lucas had an alibi. He claimed he had been at a business dinner the night of the murder. Investigators were initially stumped, but then they uncovered a critical piece of evidence. A witness had seen Lucas arguing with Mia outside her apartment just days before her death. The witness described Lucas as enraged, shouting, "You have no idea what you're getting yourself into." The breakthrough came when detectives searched Lucas's studio. Inside, they found a trove of stolen designs, sketches, and files that matched Mia's work. Even more damning, they discovered a pair of gloves with traces of Mia's blood. Confronted with the evidence, Lucas finally cracked. He admitted to confronting Mia but denied killing her. It wasn't supposed to go that far, he said during his interrogation. She pushed me, I lost control. But Lucas wasn't the only one involved. Further investigation revealed Thomas Green's deeper role in the conspiracy. Phone records showed multiple calls between Lucas and Thomas on the night of the murder, and financial records exposed payments from Thomas to Lucas, labeled as consulting fees. It became clear that Thomas had orchestrated the entire scheme using Lucas as his pawn. When confronted, Tamis tried to shift the blame onto Lucas. But the evidence was overwhelming. Emails, phone records, and financial transactions painted a damning picture. Tamis had not only betrayed Mia, but had also actively plotted her downfall. The trial was a media sensation. Lucas and Thomas were both charged with first-degree murder, conspiracy, and theft of intellectual property. Lucas took a plea deal, providing testimony against Thomas in exchange for a reduced sentence. Thomas, however, showed no remorse. In court, he claimed he had acted in the best interests of the company. Mia was a threat to everything we built, he said. But the jury saw through his facade. Both men were convicted. Lucas received 25 years in prison, while Thomas was sentenced to life without parole. And in the aftermath, Mia's story sparked a movement within the design community. Her work was posthumously celebrated, and her name became a symbol of integrity in an industry marred by greed and competition. Scholarships were established in her honor, ensuring that her legacy would inspire future generations of designers. Mia Clarke's life was tragically cut short, but her story served as a powerful reminder of the dangers of ambition, unchecked by ethics. And while justice was ultimately served, the world would never forget the brilliance and courage of a designer who refused to be silenced. Woo, what a wild ride that was. I mean, betrayal, stolen designs, and murder, all tangled up in the high-stakes world of graphic design. It's unbelievable how ambition and greed can push people to such extremes. Honestly, it makes you wonder how far someone would go to protect their secrets or climb to the top. Let me know what you think. Did you see that twist coming? Just a disclaimer, the names, the details, and the sentences of this case are not real. These made-up scenarios allow us to explore suspenseful situations without exploiting real-life tragedies. Our goal is to create thought-provoking mysteries while respecting the privacy and dignity of real people. Thank you for watching, and let us know your thoughts below.